Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hooker and Stitch Non-Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess, coming to you from Deer Isle, New Brunswick, Canada, located in the Bay of Fundy. I want to welcome all returning Fiber family members, new Fiber family members. If it's your first time here, you like yarn tutorials, review giveaways. I had to shut the volume off on YouTube. If you're watching the replay, thank you. Um, I scheduled it for one, and apparently I must have hit a two. Anyway, so I went back in and I redid it for one, which I'll just be here and excuse me, crochet or something. Tell people, welcome in, Zach. How are you today, dear? Yeah, I screwed up. It was supposed to be for 1 o'clock. Welcome in, Janice. Welcome in. Um, so I went in and changed it to 1 o'clock and came on at one for the normal Sunday live. Welcome in, Jeanette. Welcome in. Um, and really, just our Sunday lives. It's really anything goes. Some things I'm going to talk about upcoming. Welcome in, Suzanne. I'm doing pretty good. Actually, Barb and I were just discussing, believe it or not, our retirement and old age pensions and all that good stuff there. And yeah, and discussing, yeah, we were discussing that because I'm laid off now from work, which is okay because I've got lots to do. I've got 5 classes already scheduled to teach between now and November. Um, and I've got plenty here at the house. I mean, my house is cleaned. I've got to organize my instructor manuals for teaching because I teach. There's a 1-day course I teach, a 2-day course I teach. There's basic, intermediate. There's different things I teach. So I'm trying to organize all of my teaching materials into some kind of a cohesive uh, uh, flow, so it's not an organized mess. I've got paperwork I got to do for the chamber. I got a couple last minute people that sent taxes in. I got to do those. So tomorrow, my day is going to be spent in my office, getting the pool closed up. So I mean, it's not for lack of having something to do. I'm just getting a break from the ferry, um, which when I'm working, you know, 13.5 hour shifts, 5 days straight, it leaves me time for really nothing else. Welcome in, Perp. Evening, Perp. So that's what I'm doing. Plus, the crochet class that I'm going to be teaching starts this week. A lady came to me and asked me how much I'd charge and all this, and I says, "I won't charge anything. Just cover the materials that I bought for it, and, I also have a yarn donation coming in that's gonna help with my students. I think I'm gonna have, like, 6 or 7 to start with. I'm not sure. Our first official class is gonna be this week. There's 3 days I gave her, and it'll be a 2-hour class, and we'll do it twice a month to start with, see how it works. And, everybody that's coming, I am starting from square one with them. They've gotta literally learn how to golf, yeah. I dated golfers in high school, which was many moons ago. Yeah, golf's pretty bad. I can't watch golf. I've played it. To me, it's great anger management. I used to go to the driving range and just hit a bucket of balls. It was great anger management. I mean, I played 9, 18 holes, but, I stink at it. But it was fun, you know? I forgot to tell you what I was talking about. I'm telling you. Plus, I've gotta start getting ready to go to Australia. I've gotta organize the community tree lighting, which I film every year, and this year's a little bit different, and I gotta make sure everything's organized for Christmas Eve with Barb and Santa and everything at the tree because it's gonna be outside this year because I sold the store. And then Barb and I have the storage to go through. I still have some big stuff down from the store I gotta bring down into storage, but we have no room. We've gotta go through what we got in there to make room for shelves and stuff to start organizing it all. And, um, keep, sell, donate, trash. You have your 4 piles. Plus, I am going to be doing a reorganization on the craft room. I put this together this morning. This is a separate piece. This is going to be the whip rack. You can't see, it's got 2 sets of hooks on it. This from Temu. But, my goal is this unit here is going to come out. Um, I'm going to be taking. I have two. And it's hard for see, but if you look right there, I didn't want you to zoom in. Thank you. Let me lock Obi out. He's being bad. He's being bad. Welcome in, Demetra. Okay, we'll just minimize him. So I want to take the two cubby units. The one right here, you can see the canvas totes on it, and then I have the one right there. Now this one here contains nothing but some finished objects, shipping bags, and then like a lot of my needles, hooks, Tunisian hooks, pom pom, all my little tools for my craft. So that's why I had gotten this here. I thought this was like supposed to be 4 hive. It was only one. So I have one in my cart with Amazon. So I want to reorganize everything to get it more into a more cohesive uh, instead of an eclectic mess. Like I organized. I'll show you what I did with some of now these are my knitting needles. What I did with some of my knitting needles, like I have down here is fixed circulars, cables, and needles. This one's empty. This is my mindful needles. These are all sock needles, 9-inch and Haya flyers, and my Addy flexi flips. And then these are some DPNs up here, but I still have some over here. So little stuff like that. And I've got 2 carts, and then I've got one rolling cart with drawers. That those 3, one's going to be all my stitch marker stuff. I'm gonna put all my stitch marker stuff onto that because I am like excuse me, I have got to make a batch of stitch markers because I've just sent out all those packages from the Podiversary, and I drain myself on. I mean, I have some. I maybe have 100 stitch markers left. That's it. Cold coffee. So yeah, so like I said, there's always something to do. We have nice weather. It's getting fall. I still have to get in the pool and get the weights. I have 2 big round weights in it that hold the steps down, and then pull the steps out. And our guy that comes and closes it will close it up for the winter. He drains it, winterizes the pump, and puts the cover on because next year we are redoing the deck. That's our big project. Next year's redoing the deck. Each year we do one big project. This year we did 2. We did the platform in the storage building, and we did downstairs. That was a big chunk, but everything's paid for. That's the thing. Everything's paid for. Um, and again, the trip to Australia, I want to have my tickets paid for by the time I leave to go to Australia. I want those tickets so it's off my credit card. Keep them down. But other than that, got I've got a couple videos I got to film. I did a couple yesterday. Um, I did the my Nitpicks Ambassador video, and I've got another one I got to do today. I've got a tutorial to film. Really, what I need to do is I need to get about 3 months ahead on tutorials. Where 1 tutorial a week can come out. So there's knitting and crochet. One of these days, Demetra, and when I do, I'll have to hook up. Right now, with everything that's going on and me prepping to go to Australia, uh, because the trip to Ontario for me is like a 15-hour drive. It's a 15-hour drive from where I'm at, and I mean, I would have to take, like a week. Not well, yeah, a week. Spend a couple days in Ontario visiting, people, and the drive out and the drive back. Figure the drive out and the drive back is 30 hours. Okay, the trip to Australia one way is 33 hours on a plane. Welcome in, Leanie. Okay, Leanie, you got your package, correct? I'm checking too. Anybody that's in here that won during the Podiversary, there's some packages that I haven't got confirmation that they were received, and I just like to make sure that everybody gets the packages. I send so many out. Let me see here. Okay, I know Wendy's takes a while because it's going to Scotland. It had to go surface because It still was $37. Um, yeah, Mork and Mandy. I don't know if she got hers. Leanie. Okay, okay. I'm still catching up on email. I'm catching up everything. Okay, so I can get that out of there. And Perp, you got yours too, correct? Yeah, okay, Leanie, thank you. I'm glad you liked everything. I was worried about people weren't gonna like their prizes, but I'm glad. I'm glad you liked everything. And Perp, you got yours, right? I know you got Perp, I'm pretty sure you got yours. I think I remember seeing an email from you too. So Wendy McJanet and Mandy, I just sent out 4 more yesterday. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, ladies, very much. Thank you. And Taylor Torres is another one. I don't know if she got hers. So we'll have to just check. Because see, this book here is where I keep a lot of the celebrations and prizes and stuff and the addresses that I add. Then I take the addresses from there and put them into my address book. So I can put those aside here and they can be filed away. I've got all my shipping things for the last 5 years. Big file thing. So I got that done. I did get I do have a finished object. I haven't done. Oh, I'm glad. Welcome in, Jennifer. Welcome in. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. I appreciate the lurking. Um, I've got a pile in my room that I have to block. I've got my Carolina poncho bods. Just I did it was in the cookie yarn, and I did it was like that, like a burgundy red. And I got a pair of socks in there, and I got another pair of socks. I finished the green ones. They're all done. Ta-da! So they're done. Um, I just actually sent a pair of socks to somebody. A pair of my shorty socks I sent to somebody. I hope they like them. Hope they fit. But so these all have to be. I've got to do some blocking. Soak it and block it. But um, I've got all my packages out but one, and that's going out this week. And that was my last Advent box. But it's going to the States, and then it'll be shipped over to Sicily. But I've got just a couple more things I've got to put in it, and then it'll be still regular. And then I've got all my packages out. I got all my new Island Yarnies welcome packs mailed out. So that's what I did yesterday. I was like 3 or 4 hours getting everything done for that, but I got it done. And this morning we were watching the provincial debates. We have an election here next month. It'll be my first election time I get to vote as a Canadian citizen. Um, so that so like I said, I don't have. It's not for a lack of having something to do. Working on the ferry, I mean, you have no life. I'm telling you, no. I've been there almost 4 years. No life. Um, I do not know what it's like to just have leisure time, but that's okay. It keeps me busy, keeps me young, young at heart. Anyways, let's face it. I'm gonna be 64 in April. Um, I did, I did uh, start my Peacock Ridshaw. You guys picked the yarn for it. That's Lindsay's other pattern from her new book. Well, I got to a certain point, and that's where I'm stopping on it. I got 248 short rows done on the shawl. I'll show you because I told somebody I was showing them and said, "Welcome in, Marlene. Welcome in." Um, hold on. Because I've got to go. And this will be the third time I'll have to upsize my cord. Now, believe it or not, this is 248 rows on the needles and 466 or 472. I use my tablet, my Knit Companion. I keep the book in here. 465 stitches. Welcome in, Mork and Mandy. Mandy, did you receive your package? I was just talking about it. Your ears must have been burned. Did you receive your package? Okay, good, good. I'm just checking because I try to keep track of who gets their packages and who doesn't. You got yours. Okay. That was received. I have a pen here somewhere. Oh, okay. I'm glad I'm glad that you got it though. I can't wait. Email me a picture when you finish it. I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. Okay, so we got that done. Cool beans. So, and I'm using my little I was using it at work, Chipette. Oh, that I welcome in HD, welcome in. HD, she got hers too. She was happy with her yarn. Oh, hair. Dog hair. Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm using my chip pad. I'm gonna be using this for socks, but I'm using it right now just at work because sitting on my desk. All right. Believe it or not, let's get all this yarn done. This is 248 rows. That's all. And I messaged Lindsay because I'm thinking, did I do something wrong? I mean, 248 rows, but it's short rows. And what happened was the short rows built it out, and this is going to be the top of the shawl. Okay. And the way the pattern's written, you've got what's called swings. Now, this was stockinette swing 1. I'm getting ready to do lace swing 1. And I'm going to be doing the full shawl because I was so into doing the short rows, I'm just whipping away there, right? And I went 100 stitches past. So I says, "Guess I'm doing the shawl," which is okay. I don't mind it. But this is all the further, and this is all that's gonna be touched on this for a while because I'm going to finish Solar Flare because I am in the final stages of Solar Flare with the flames, so that's, what I'm gonna put it, but I got it to that point, and that's where it's gonna stay. And then the other one I worked on at work this week, I mean, besides finishing the socks, is I worked some more on FAIRHAVEN. FAIRHAVEN, I am on row 56. There are 86 rows in the FAIRHAVEN shawl itself. That's FAIRHAVEN right there. That was the first one I did. And then there is she added a extension piece to it. She sent me the pattern because I had already bought the pattern, but she sent me the extension piece, so that'll be going on too. And so this is what I have. This is row 50. Hand cream. I keep hand cream in my bags on work because my hands get so dry. I'm on row 58 of 86. I just switched this chart. I just switched over halfway to the light gray, and there's no rhyme or reason to how I change my colors. It's whatever I'm feeling. I just change the colors. So, it's when Courtney come out with this design, the FAIRHAVEN shawl, this is her first full mosaic garment or, full garment, full piece. And she spent, I think, like 9 months. She spent a long time on it, and there are 3 videos, I think a total of 4 hours. She does the whole shawl with you in tutorials. And really it's mosaic, it's overlay mosaic. It's really easy to do. She has the both charted or it's fully written, no charts, fully written, but in it, she took charts that she'd already done and put them into this shawl. And that one there is mainly done in number 4. That one there I'm doing in 3 and 4. Welcome in, Steve. Welcome in. But I just felt, how sometimes you feel the urge, man, I just got to do this. And so I put it on the hook. I've got 2 projects in there that I was doing that are being frogged. That's the Priestess coat, which is going to be a nightmare because it is Shaw on the Ball. We all know how Shaw on the Ball just loves to hook up on itself. But Like, I got the elf coat when I ripped it out, it took months, it took a year for me to totally rip it out, because I just pick up and I'd rip for a while. Excuse me, I've had heartburn all morning, I have no idea why. Um, so, I'm gonna those 2 are gonna be frog. Now the 2 that are coming out of actually, I'll get them out now 'cause I've been wanting to take them out. There's 2 that are coming out of timeouts because I put them in timeouts for the summer because they are a winter project. What weather's cooling down, I can work on them. Right now, what's nice about both of them is they're just mindless stockinette stitch. One's in the round, the other one's being worked flat. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm just having to move stuff around. That's why I wanna welcome in, Dawn Aaron. Welcome in, dear. Oh, thank you. This this right here. Some people got those Shaw pins uh in their Happy Mails or their prize packs, and I do have more plus brooches that go into Happy Meal. I still have a whole tote full of prizes and stuff. So there's probably gonna be one after the new. There won't be any more big ones. Excuse me, between now and the end of the year. Yes, the other one was too that had the I got it free. They sent it to me with an order. Um, This is a whole outfit that I started the pants, okay? This is by one of my is by another Canadian designer, Chantel. Welcome in, Melissa. Welcome in. And this is the Cable Crush hoodie. Okay, that's the Cable Crush hoodie. But there's also, which is what I'm working on the bottom, is the Cable Crush joggers. It's a whole jogging suit with cables. Got a lot of cable. A lot of cables. Here's the whole outfit. And I am doing the pants. So they're coming out of timeout now, and I'm doing them in Karen Simply Soft. And I've given a lot of this. I had bought it. Well, Dawn, I have a lot of knitting tutorials. Mind you, mine aren't big fancy knitting tutorials. They're very simple. And I'm going to be putting up one a week. I'm going to start videoing and getting ahead on them. Right now, I'm on the last dishcloth of a series of 6 dishcloths I did, learning some new techniques. And my tutorials are not edited. I leave in the mistakes, and then together we fix the mistakes. When I taught myself to knit 40 some years ago, and I was away from it for 35 years, knitting, crocheting, everything. But I'm self-taught on everything, Tunisian, and I have a bad habit. My mother used to tell me I was an overachiever, but I figure without failure, I won't get success. So I go right into, a difficult advanced pattern. My first Tunisian pattern was a coat that took a year to do, and I ripped it out, the whole thing. It was too big. I didn't like the way it was, but I learned a lot in the Tunisian, and I am going to Michael's channel, MDL Crochet. If you haven't go subscribe, go check him out. If one of my mods could drop his link, and also feel free to drop your links. Yeah, no problem, and share the love. Squirrel, I had got a bunch of this. This is, and you can't get this anymore. This is called Chili Flakes, and it's Karen Simply Soft. And I love Karen Simply Soft. I do. I know it's acrylic, but it is so soft. And I've done a lot of baby dresses and blankets and stuff out of Karen Simply Soft because for the moms with baby items, I want them to be able to wash and dry it and not have to worry about blocking. And there's nothing wrong with acrylic. I love my merino. I love my hand dyes I've got from people like Dawn Aaron at Dawn Aaron Loving Hand Creations. If you haven't, and I can't see why you wouldn't be, but if you haven't checked out Dawn, go check her out. Subscribe, show love, because she's very, very, very talented lady. I have been enjoying watching people open their Halloween Advent boxes. Phenomenal, Dawn. I'm telling you, presentation, the quality of your artistic creations. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. I mean, and everybody was so happy with my watch. So I've lived vicariously through them watching watching them open their boxes. I couldn't get one of Dawn's Halloween boxes. I'm not a big Halloween person. It's not to say I might not do a Christmas box, but I had spent my allowance on hand-dyed yarn from Dawn Aaron, which a lot of it was given away as gifts. So I did keep a couple for myself because, I mean, after all, she dyed them for Deer Island, you know, and I do have one of the Crystal Dawn colorways. So anyways, this is what it's made out of. And right now, and I don't know if these are going to fit. Well, I don't care if they're too big. I have lost some weight, and I just had to order all new undergarments because mine are so big. They fell out the bottom. So so anyways, that's embarrassing. Anyways, but these are the bottoms, and they're jogging pants. So I like my jogging pants loose. I haven't split for the leg. I'm getting ready to split for the legs. But these are the jogging pants. Now, this is, believe it, this is a double waistband, and it has an I-cord through it, which now I handed this I-cord. Now I have the I-cord machines and my cordsmith to do this with. And so these are the bottoms, and then I'll do the top. Yeah, the Crystal Dawn is a colorway. Okay, Perp. Enjoy. Thank you for coming. That's all right, dear. That's all right. What's I saying? So I think these are going to be warm, and they're going to be comfortable because I wear mine down off my hips below my belly button since I had my kids, I can't stand anything on my belly button. It bothers me. Nothing on my belly button. So these are coming out of timeout, and these will be worked on. I said it's just round and around stockinette, and I'm getting ready to split for. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I think you just have to put drop in, and it drops your link. I'm working with Nightbot. I'm still learning how to use Nightbot. And the other one is I have got a lot of this yarn, and there's actually a pattern that Premier put out for this, and this is Premier's Nordica yarn. It is self-patterning. Okay, this is the pattern it works up. This here is Tangerine. Okay, this is the sweater I'm making. We'll go this way. This is the sweater I'm making, and you can also get this pattern right on Premier's site. A lot easier to read than trying to read off the back of this ball band. It's very soft. It's the way it's nice to work with. It's a smooth single ply. Okay. Good morning, Denise. Good morning. So I have got the back panel is done. The back panel is done. So see it, and if you use this yarn, okay, and I think some of this, I'll probably be putting a couple of the skeins into the next sale, or even just getting a bunch of my stuff into bags and putting them up on my Ko-fi shop. And I also have some of the Bloom. Now, both of those yarns you can crochet or knit, but they are made for knitting to get the patterns look this way. So it makes it look like you really worked hard, you know, changing colors and patterns, and the yarn did all the work. So that's what's so awesome about this. And the pattern is very simple. It's in pieces, so the pieces will be sewed together. And I am now on the front, and then I'll do the 2 sleeves. But I mean, here it's just a basic pattern. That's the pattern, and I do have Nope, I don't have that color. That color was not available when I was doing it. But, like I said, so these 2 are coming out of thank you, Dawn, thank you. These 2 are coming out of timeouts. Okay. So they'll get some love now. Little by little. We started a hashtag a couple years ago, and it's yeah, I don't think it's in this. I don't think it's in this. Dawn. I usually when I go to normally I did it on my phone. That's why. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna put I am gonna pin the link. Let me get this here. Copy. I gotta go over here. I gotta go to here. I gotta do this. And do this. And pin message. Okay. If you'd like to come up on panel, I just put a link in. If somebody wants to come up, little sis there is she's grocery shopping, so she'll be in later. I always put that information in, Dawn, when it goes to replay. Normally, I have it in the box, but doing it on my phone, I have like a standard copy paste with all my channel information. So let me see. Okay. We'll go here. Go here. We'll go here. We'll go here. My channel. Okay. We'll go here. Show more. Here we go. And we'll put this. Copy. We're going back over here. Back here. And then let me see live. Some more. Did you do in the video? Okay, just give me a second here. And we'll put this here, and we'll paste this here, and we'll save. Okay, StreamYard Studio. Okay. Miss anybody? Okay. Okay, in the description box on the video, all the information is there now. It's all there. So we can get out of this one here, and we can go here. Okay. There we go. And we're on the live here, and we're here, and okay. So that's all good to go. I'm telling you, I'm not totally technically challenged, but I do okay. Figuring things out. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay, there we go. All right. So we've got everything done. Okay. Get rid of that. There we go. Now we're good on YouTube. Okay, so it's all there. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Yeah, anybody wants to come up on panel, feel free. Like I said, Sundays a lot of times is anything goes. It's really just laid back, it's just really, really laid back. I put some cream. My hands are so dry. On Sundays, and again, I started doing them every other Sunday because of work, but now it looks like I'm gonna be able to do my lives once a week. And I do pop-up lives now and then too, like I did this week earlier. I'll do a pop-up live. I get my stuff done. I'm like, okay, I'm just sitting in the crochet room, the craft room, messing around. And I'm like, let's go live. Let's go see what people are doing. Because it's nice. I like connecting with everybody. I mean, I live on an island. I see the same people all the time. I love them. Don't get me wrong. I love my island community. But I love my fiber community, my fiber family. Oh, what kind of biscuit you making? Oh, what kind of biscuit you making? That's my weakness, biscuits. I make cheddar biscuits, and I used to make them for the boys on the boat, and they didn't last long. It it's a real, easy pattern. If you I mean, look, knitting. A lot of people wanna start knitting, but the first thing you wanna do is, "I want to knit a pair of socks." Well, you're looking at somebody that was so intimidated. Oh, yummy, 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 yummy. Send some my way, Dawn. And better yet, you can personally deliver them. You can come up here and visit. Um, when everyone start with I was terrified, intimidated. I had these things, okay? I bought these back when I was in nurses training, back in 1979, 1980, when I was in nurses training. There was a craft store there. "Welcome, Michael. Your ears must have been burning, we were talking about you." No, just I was saying you're my go-to for Tunisian. You're more than welcome, Dawn. My guest room it's there. I just gotta put the bed together and kinda finish stuff. Very rustic. No, just talking, Michael. We were talking about it. I says, "Well, Michael's who I go to for my Tunisian now because he's got all these different, uh, tutorials and stuff that are very, very helpful for me." Um, because I always like to have at least one project in each. Oh, awesome, Dawn, awesome. And that's the Toronto no, that's Newfoundland. Dawn, I got a lot of Newfies on the island here that live here on the island. Newfies and Labradorians, Labrador people. Anyways, that live here on the island. No, Michael, this man is like a machine. Oh my gosh, that man has tutorials, and I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get my tutorials out, but mine are just knitting and crochet tutorials. I'll leave the Tunisian to him. Yeah, see, yeah, that's just it. Um, Michael's a Tunisian guy. Courtney's mosaic. I'll do basic knitting and crochet. Obi, don't start. It's Sunday morning. Do not start. Do not start. Um, and basically what I'm gonna do is I have my crocheting and knitting stitch. I have the knitting Bible, which is 750 stitches. And when it says stitches, it can be uh I have a whole section on cables, a whole section on ribbing, a whole section on lace, a whole section on texture. But learn to crawl before you walk, before you run. Like when Michael and I like the way he does this because it's logical. When he put a pattern out, because I'm a member, so we get to see the tutorials and stuff before everybody else does. But he had a pattern he was gonna put out, a tutorial he was gonna do, but before he did that, okay, he took this stitch or technique, and then he did the item, which made sense. Don't do the item and then do the stitch tutorials afterwards because people trying to go along with him when he's doing these, it could be very frustrating to them, and they might just give up. So the way he does it, teaching you the stitches first and then the item is a logical way to do it. It's just like this crochet class that I'm gonna be teaching. They wanted all make we wanna make baskets. And her message was, um, "How much would you charge to teach a crochet class on making baskets?" I says, "Nothing. Just cover the materials I have." I have, like, yarn. I went out and bought hooks and stuff. So then I asked her, I said, "How many people?" And I says, "Do any of them know how to crochet?" No." "Okay." I said, yeah, it still is, Jennifer, it still is. So I said, "Well, guess what? We're gonna be starting with crochet 101. They've gotta learn. They've gotta be able to do a chain. They have to be able to do a single, half double, double, in the round, decrease, increase, slip stitch. These are the basic stitches they need to know. So, we're gonna start at square one and work our way up to doing a basket." And I said, and it's gonna be, just they'll have homework because I have yarn. They'll each get like a skein or a skein of yarn, and I bought them. What I bought them? I bought them H, I, and J hooks, Exactly, Michael, exactly. And I'm gonna put those in a bag, and I'm gonna say, "Okay, make sure you get yourself a pair of scissors, little darning needle, and we're gonna put it in our little bag because 'cause I'm gonna give them each, like, a bag." Okay? There go the girls. Somebody's at the door. Somebody's at the door. Hold on, I'll be right back. I apologize. Please talk amongst yourself for a minute. My guy is here to close up my pool. Didn't know he was oops. Didn't know he was coming. Oops, sorry about that. He, showed up to close the pool, and we didn't know he was coming. So, that's why the dogs are barking because somebody's outside. Oh, there we go. So, anyways, I might have to if somebody wants to come up on panel and run this, why just go I got my drill and everything out there. I just gotta pull the steps out of the pool and, one weight. And you're gonna love this. I have to get in the pool because one of the weights is underneath the steps, and it is only 62 degrees here, so the water's about the same, you know? I don't know if you guys would wanna talk amongst yourselves for a little while, because Sis isn't here um, to cover for me, but we'll see. I'm going to just go and I'm gonna say, "Do you want me to pull it out of the pool now?" Or because he's here to close it. He lives, like, 2 hours west of here. So, if you guys can bear with me, and I'm just gonna put my camera off and just go outside and deal with it and, see if okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Thank you. Mm. Love you guys. Right back. All right, I'm back. I'm freezing. I'm froze. I'm froze. Oh my gosh. Welcome in everybody that I haven't. Okay. I'm freezing. I was in the pool. Oh my God, is it cold? 62 degrees. Oh. 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 Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to catch up real quick on the time right now. Yeah, it's yeah, my hair. I didn't even brush my hair. I had to get in the pool. I jumped in. I had a pair of track pants on, like yoga pants. Thank you. I love you guys. I had a pair of track pants, yoga pants on and a t-shirt, and I jumped in water and I just stepped in that water and instant I had to go to the bathroom. It was so cold. I looked at the thermostat. It was 62 degrees. I don't know what it is in Celsius. It's cold. It's cold. It's not even 20 Celsius. It's cold. But they're getting it closed up. So it's done. That's another thing off the list. Pool getting closed up. I have to put away the solar cover and everything and the steps and all that good stuff and the chemicals. Yeah, Michael, it was a polar plunge, buddy. I'll tell you what. It was cold. Then I see this huge bruise on my knee, and I remembered when I got the bruise, I fell. I tripped over the chain. They ran it, and we told them about this, that it was a safety hazard. 5:30 in the morning, you're half asleep, haven't had coffee yet, and I'm walking to the ferry, and I was talking with Allison. He's one of the engineers. And over I went, right down he's, oh my God, you okay? I says, well, and then of course I skinned my knee up and I've got a bruise about that big on my knee. So yeah, another one of my klutzy moments. But yeah, so I do apologize. I mean, normally we call him and he comes out, but he was on the island because everybody's closing their pools up. I mean, this is almost the end of September. We do not have a heater on the pool. We're looking to get a heater for next year so we can swim into October. Because I do enjoy the water. It's really great on arthritis. Because I've got osteoarthritis and they did some RA tests to see if that's what's causing the pain. But whatever, I'm old. I'm gonna be 64. Things wear out just like they do on your car, and we have to, you know, just deal with it. Just part of getting older. Especially if we're about 14, I think. Yeah, I mean, it's a gorgeous day out. Sun's out. It's 62 degrees. I don't know what that is. Let me see what that is. Alexa. Oh, I don't have Alexa plugged in. Yeah. How about if we plug Alexa in? I use her for giveaways and stuff. But yeah. So, but I mean, the weather's beautiful. I mean, it's sunny. Welcome in, little sis. Thank you. Yeah, I was out in the pool. Yep. I got my polar plunge in. Probably have pneumonia by the end of the week. But it's really not the weather is actually beautiful. We've been very fortunate. I think it's been like we've had rain one day in the last 2.5 weeks. I had to go out and water my tomato plants. My tomatoes are all ripening up. And you know, Alexa, what is the current weather in Fairhaven?
The current weather is 64 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast has partly sunny weather, with a high of 64 degrees and a low of 50 degrees.
Alexa, what is that in Celsius?
From writingtips.org.
Alexa,
Celsius is a measurement of temperature.
Alexa, what is 64 degrees Fahrenheit in Celsius?
64 degrees Fahrenheit is about 17.78 degrees Celsius.
Welcome in, Dawn P. So 17 Celsius here. So it's not bad. I mean, it's beautiful out, and it's supposed to be like that for the next 2 or 3 days. So get some work done outside. We had a lot of work done down low. We opened up more of the property down below. We found that we can't sell that one piece. We were going to sell like 2 or 3 acres. It's a piece that's over there. It's a lot of trees, but it's water accessible. But it's land. It's land. There's no right of way. You have to get a right of way, and one of the people there is not going to give a right of way. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yes. I pinned the link to come up on panel if you want to come up, and you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome. I'll drink my cold coffee in my Timmy's cup. I'm gonna miss my Tim Hortons when I'm over in Australia. Might have to take some with me. I have to take some with me. What do you think? Take some? Okay.
Hello.
Little sis.
I've got nothing on my face, do I?
Oh,
We
you're
just
good.
finished our supper, actually.
I'm gonna do leftovers tonight. We treated ourselves, which we don't do too often. But the Ocean View takeout here on the island. Yesterday was the last day, so we went and got some stuff, and we try to support the local businesses. Like when I sent I just sent out some of the packages I sent out. One of the packages I sent out, Dawn Aaron won the Maker's Box. And in it is stuff that was made by artisans on the island in New Brunswick. And there's even I'm not gonna say what it is. I want her to be surprised. But there's also something in it that a fellow content creator, Lorraine from Chatelaine Makes, something she made is in there. So it's sort of like what Dawn did with her. I mean, the phenomenal Halloween Advent boxes she did. I mean, I watched the last one I just watched was Crystal from Bag o' Day when she was opening hers, and Nisi opened hers. I've been catching replays of lives. I was able to pop into Nisi's live for a short yesterday. What was I doing? Oh, I was on my way down to mail packages.
It's you're a degree warmer than us here in Beaverbank, Jeanette. It's 18 here.
Yes, it's 17 here. My hair's still wet from being in the pool. I don't even think I have a clip in here to put my hair up. Nope, all my clips are in my bedroom. But I do have a ponytail holder.
Do you remember when Lindsay was on your live a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
She mentioned hairband, like elastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're silicone. Oh, you did? Where'd you find them at?
Actually, the website.
Kushu. I'll write that down. Because I want to make some. Kushu. I like to make a lot of times I'll throw 2 or 3 small projects into a bag when I'm traveling, and whether it's dishcloth or hair bands, like scrunchies and stuff like that. They're easy, quick makes, and like I got Ziplocs, and I have like face scrubbies in one. I've got dishcloths in another one. I just make this stuff and throw it in, and then I have, I can make up gift baskets or whatever if I need a gift. And scrunchies, well, I always use scrunchies, and everybody uses scrunchies.
When did it rain here, hon? Was it yesterday? No, Friday? I think it was Friday it rained here, Demetra. So we did get that rain that you guys had.
Well, that hurricane's coming up the coast, so I'm sure we'll get rain sometime this week.
Yesterday, our friends in New York were having it. They're in Bayside, New York. They had it yesterday. And I don't think we're going to get anything from that hurricane. But there's another one. What is it? There's one that's in the Atlantic that might be a possibility for us.
Yeah, see, Thursday and Saturday, it's supposed to be cloudy, so it'll be like going on 3 weeks. We've only had 1 day of rain.
Yeah, Joyce is in the Atlantic right now. So I don't know.
Oh, it smells so nice. Lighting my candle. This is sea mist.
Oh, I bet you that smells nice.
Let me cover my face up.
Where'd you get that at?
Canadian Tire.
Okay. Dean's gone into Canadian Tire, but I stayed in the car a couple times.
Well, I get my chemicals and stuff for the pool. But Dave, our pool guy, was just telling us there's this system. It's called an Eisenizer or something like. Anyways, it attaches to where the hose comes in from the filter, from the sand filter to the pump, and it attaches there, and it literally cuts your chemical bill more than half. and it pretty much maintains. Once you have everything balanced, it maintains, and all you have to worry about putting in is chlorine.
I know you're not looking after 400 children yourself.
400 children? Yeah, by yourself? I would hope not.
I think here, if you have a daycare, it's on one person is allowed to have, I think, 6 or 7 kids per one person, I think.
What, Gracie? No, I've got to clean the hair up. It's in here. Anybody's getting a package, I tried to make sure all of Gracie and Kiva's contributions were out. I do apologize. My hair is in the tape, but I tried to make sure there was no puppy hair. I do apologize. But I have 2 dogs. I try very hard. That's why I got to do a deep clean on my craft room. That's what that new thing is back there, my whip rack. You get this behind it where the yarn's at in that cubicle. That's coming out.
Okay. And what's that thing you got behind you? That white thing?
I thought it was 4 that's stacked.
Oh, I've been looking at those. Yeah, you get one at one.
Yeah, but I have one I have from Amazon I'm ordering. I want to pick, because this stuff I want to get the closet organized. So this whole wall is opened up. Just put my whip rack. It's got 2 things for whips and stuff. Just open it up some more, because I have my tutorial area set up. I've got like my winding station over there, and I bought a clamp to hold my mega ball winder on it.
Yeah, I've been looking at those.
It's fairly sturdy, because I'm going to take this downstairs. Yeah, this is down. It's going to go downstairs for all the fabric, because I'm going to work downstairs. I'm going to utilize my time off. Once I get everything set up, Barb and I are going to set up the back area is going to be our sewing area for quilting and that.
Okay.
Yes, I'm working on cable crush joggers. I brought them out of retirement. I was showing them earlier. I just finished row 248 on the peacock shawl, and it's all that big because it's short rows.
Yeah.
475 stitches. So it's in timeout now until I finish Solar Flare. But Solar Flare I can't do while I'm doing these. This is just stockinette, and I can do that without looking. Because all you do is you feel for your stitch. It's just stockinette. I mean, I look down every once in a while and check it, but stockinette, yeah. I've got to the point where I can just feel with your fingers.
Yeah, I should work on this thing.
So no, I've managed to like I said, I was in Nisi's live for a little bit yesterday. I've been catching replays and trying to catch up. Been watching some of Lisa's crazy antics over there in Indonesia.
Oh yeah, I've been watching those.
So I am trying, and I've played different playlists from everybody. At nighttime, it's just random. I just go in, pick somebody, go to their playlist, grab one, put it on, and that's what I go to sleep to at night. So I'm trying to run people's playlists. So if you need your playlist run, or you want to drop your link, just type the word drop, and it should drop your link. Nightbot there actually, I don't know if this will work or not. I don't know if it's something I have to set up, or
yeah, I see Nightbot's in here.
I don't know if it's something I have to set up in Nightbot or what. I might have to set that up yet. I gotta get in. Just like my Ko-Fi shop, I started going in and cleaning it up. Because I'm gonna go ahead and list these the 13 mystery boxes that are left. I'm gonna put those on the Ko-Fi shop. And I actually come up with somebody had bought 2, so I did 2 for $35, and it's 3. It was 3 for $60 plus shipping.
That's a good deal.
I just grabbed the yarns in there. I just grab right off the top. So it's a mystery to me too, and I just repack it in another box. I have some I think bigger boxes coming. that I can fit the cakes into, because I think I can fit 4 cakes into it. Plus, I have my shipping bags.
Oh, how did you receive your packages from Nitpicks?
They came.
Did they come Canada Post?
Yes,
Ah,
I believe it came. Canada Post.
okay. So I'm gonna have to
Maybe,
get
I don't know. I don't remember because I wasn't here. Barb was here when it was delivered, so I don't know if it came
Well,
from Telecom or from because I got one. The bags I got from Fiber Hustle. I've got to call UPS because it says I owe $72 in customs and broker fees. Broker fee was $41. I'm gonna say I'll pay the customs tax and that. I said, but you better do something about your broker fee because you didn't do nothing for a broker's fee. I dealt with brokers when I was trucking.
if it was over $100, yeah, it costs. Because I bought some stitch markers from the States, and I had to pay $67 for, like, they came it says COD, but
Yep.
they're already paid for. It's like, it's crazy.
Here it is.
And I
Yeah.
got a pretty big order from, does it say who it came from though? Like who the shipping was?
The HST, what they call GST, was $25.80,
Oopsie.
and they put a value on it of $172, which is the wrong value because that's why I don't do much with the States.
Yes, and I ordered too much stuff from Nitpicks, like yarn. So I can imagine what that's going to cost. But the stitch markers are really pretty.
I got a bit busy making stitch markers.
And they come in different sizes. Like I got US.
Oh, it was
8 and 4.
It was 172 Canadian.
Your order?
Mm-hmm. My big chip basket, like I said, that's why I waited to buy this. This was 117 Canadian.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive, but then again, like you have to like.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It's handmade, so
it's supported a small business and 2 guys that I just think the world of. They're just comical, and they are very well made. I mean, it's top shelf.
Yeah, these stitch markers, I got them through Twice Sheared Sheep.
And again, too, don't forget that code that I put in the video yesterday for Nitpicks is good. They didn't give me an expiration date on it. They said they'll be sending us from time to time other codes. As an ambassador, I am not an affiliate yet. I'm working on it.
Yeah, these are the stitch markers I got.
Oh, pretty.
Yeah. These are like for US 8, so I don't know if that's 8mm or what. I thought they were pretty.
I got these. My bigger needles.
Kitty cats.
Yep.
Are they rings or are they for both?
Purple, teal, and vintage rose.
Let me turn this here light on.
I've got to start. I'm gonna start making more stitch markers. I pretty much ran myself out of stitch markers with everything that I made. So I sat down and made like 300 or 400 stitch markers, and they're all been
Is that
sent
better?
in packages. They've been sent in prize packages and Happy Mail.
Yeah, I've been one of your purple ones you made me. I got that.
Yep, I have some of those left, and some of the peaches. Those were the glass ornaments that I made that I've tried to make sure I pack up good.
They're like Christmas baubles.
Yep. But no. So, what is everybody working on? Michael, I know you're working on tutorials and stuff.
I'm working on a leg.
Oh, you're working on the crow's leg?
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta restart my dragon. That's in the queue. And I've got to pick the pattern out because I got to do another at least one more before what's the date today? Today and tomorrow I've got to get two more Knit Picks ambassador videos out.
Yeah,
I mean, mine aren't fancy. Mine are just simple. Blanket for a donation. Okay, Dawn P. Second sock. Yeah, I finished. I showed my socks. I finished. The green ones are done.
Oh,
they're finished. We got a full pair of socks now. Darlene, I finished the green socks. Are finally done.
Oh, bring yourself up so I can see them better. I like that. Those are nice.
Mittens for grandkids and a quilt.
Yeah. Everything's for the grandkids now, isn't it, Marlene?
They go in the collection, Jennifer. I'm getting ready. I got one more pair. I'm working on shorties from my and I'm gonna finish out this first year. I do the Mary Maxim quarterly sock club. I did it for one. I had 2 people that are getting it that won it when I did it back in February. And then I'm gonna stop it because I've got plenty of sock yarn, even with what I sold and gave away.
I started it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a bad deal.
No, it's not a bad deal. I just don't think I'll make the sock pattern that they gave.
That one I got, I did. I because it was a different that heel was different. You know. Well, I think I was when I did the Knit Picks ambassador video yesterday, we talked about I'm going to make something with the yarn so I can D, where are you located at?
Why am I thinking she's in New Brunswick?
If you're D, are you in Canada?
Yeah,
No,
I thought she was in New Brunswick.
I think she.
How
Well,
close are you?
in Canada, D. Let me show you.
You get the flat rate boxes that you can ship
in Canada. I use the flat rate boxes, and for those who live in Canada, I can stuff a lot into. And this is just the medium. There's one. The large is.
Oh, I think I have a large one, but it's upstairs.
No, you sent me a package in large. I've got Bella's Advent in this. This is the large box. Okay, this is 35 and a couple dollars tax. You know, it's roughly 35, 38, and I can stuff a lot of. I can probably stuff 3 to 4 mystery boxes in this.
And she stuffs well.
And
hey, Steve.
This. I'll see if I have T Rose. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Oh, she must have had to go into her bedroom to see if she had any of that.
I have no tea rose. I've got a lot of other colors. I don't have tea rose, dear, or I just send it to you. Yeah, Steve, I don't have tea rose, dear. I think that was one of the colors they were out of when I was ordering it because I've got 2 cubes of it, and I've got like lilac, ice blue. I've got the tangerine, ochre, uh, country something, and yeah, but I don't have tea rose. No, that's a pretty color. No, no. If I had it, Steve, I'd just send it to you. I did. Yeah, the yummy. This flat rate box here, I can get 2, even 3 of the mystery boxes in here.
And how much is that
And
one for shipping?
These are like $25 shipping. Shipping's $25, and I can put 11 pounds in it. 5 kilograms. I can stuff 5 kilograms in here. And I mean, I've packed these and I have sent these. Little sister, I stuff them. I sent.
She does. She's really good at stuffing.
I sent 2 of the large boxes to Debbie, the Canadian crotcheter, packed with fabric. 2 of them. I spent $65, $70 on shipping for 2 boxes. I bought 2 boxes, and I put them on the scale, and I just started stuffing them. And I sent 11 pounds in each, 22 pounds of fabric to her. So that's what I use. And like I said, I lowered the price in the boxes, and I just said, look, they were 25 for 1, 2 for 35, 3 for 60. Yeah, 3 for 60.
And if they want to buy, how do they let you know?
PayPal. In Canada, you can do an e-transfer. So, yeah, because I've got these, like I said.
But they don't send you money until you let them know how much it will cost.
What I do is you send me an email with how many boxes you want, where your shipping address, and I will go and do the shipping. I ship via I use SnapShip for Canada Post, and the prepaid boxes. That's it. That's what the rate is. It doesn't. It's like I said. I pay for it's prepaid. I prepay. I bought that box. All I gotta do now is stuff it and ship it. It's already paid. And then, but if you're outside of Canada, I'll do the shipping estimate, and I'll give you several options for shipping. Because once I get rid of these boxes, then I'm going to purge that one. This whole thing's getting purged, and so is more of the totes in my bedroom. I'm looking to get rid of about 500 cakes and skeins of yarn. Like I said, I'm really downsizing my yarn stash. So that's all. In my email, just all the information. There you go. That's my email.
It's also going. Is it going along the bottom? Yeah. Your Gmail.
Oh, hiccups. Okay, D. Yeah, like I said, I've got if you go and look on the channel, you can watch and you can see what's in all. I showed every box. There's only 2 that are gone. They're on their way to Christine from Christina's Crocheting. But there's 13 here, and I showed every box that's in them, and I tried to make it like cohesive color, I tried to make it, but they're just mystery boxes. I just started grabbing yarn and putting it in the boxes. Yeah, Marlene, they are. I mean, in Canada, I use the flat rate shipping all the time in Canada. I do. And then when I get sent a box, I repurpose it, and it goes. I've sent one to the UK, to India, States. There, I just repurpose them and ship them. So I repurpose my boxes for shipping. I mean, I have another set of boxes I bought that are coming, but these white ones here, they're decent sized boxes. I'm just going to grab this one off the top, but they're decent sized boxes, and I mean, I got 6 cakes in this one. I got 6 cakes in this one. So. And there's all different weights. Some wool blends, some cotton blends. I think I have one box that's all cotton. So those boxes work out real well for me in Canada. And, you know, they really should have it worldwide shipping where you can ship, because the States used to have boxes. I used to ship to Australia all the time. My Vicky and Gary, I used to ship all the time. And they had the flat rate boxes. And if it fit, it shipped. And they were international. I could send them to anywhere in the world.
Was that their logo? Or
That was the States logo. If it fits, it ships.
Mhm.
So yeah, Abdi, just whenever, dear. Like I said, I don't have any classes scheduled to teach until middle of next month. I mean, I'm teaching the crochet class this week, but I'm just kind of idling back a little bit and just trying to take a pause, because
You've been
I'll tell
on
you,
it for an hour and a half?
yeah, it started at 1:00.
I looked and it said 2.
Yeah, it was a screw up. I went in and hit 1.
So I'm way late. I'm sorry.
Oh, no worries here. So that was, but yeah, like I said, and then again, the cakes and stuff. I'm going to, I've got some more boxes to pack. I'm gonna do some cakes. I've got full bags of yarn. Like, I just got a lot of yarn. I got too much.
I hear you there.
So, and like I said, that little bit that I bought from Knit Picks, it was because I'm doing, you know, the ambassador program, and I had never bought Knit Pick yarn before, and I've seen people talk about chroma, and so that's what. That's what I was getting up to talk about. I'm going to do a ear warmer and mitts. That's what I'm going to do. Ear warmer and mitts.
Oh,
So I'm going to for the
that there. Okay.
with the chroma. If I have enough yarn, because I only got 2 skeins of each. I think it's like 400 yards. So I'll have to see how much I might just have to do fingerless mitts, or I'll do.
Do you have another color that will go with it? Could do like mosaic with it or something.
Well, I could also mix it with one of my other indie dyed yarns that I have knit crate yarn. I've got, you know, hand dyed, but these are the 3 colors I got.
Yeah, they're really pretty.
So, I mean, like this one here, I have some indie dyed yarn. Hi, Maritza. Hola. Your package is on its way. If I don't put those back, what happens is everything ends but my desk. I clean my desk off and it gets stacked up again. Like my tutorial area.
You don't
my
want
tutorial area, I've got to clean up before I do that tutorial.
You don't want to see this part of my desk. It's a mess.
Well, actually, see, they can actually see. I can actually show them. If technology, you gotta love it. That's what the top of my tutorial desk looks like right now. So,
well, it looks like it's getting ready for a tutorial.
It is. One that I've been trying to film for a month. I ripped it out and started it over, and it's on the collage needles, because I'm doing a review on the collage needles, as well as finishing that 6th pattern, and then I'm into doing the from the knitting stitch Bible and the crochet, doing 1 crochet, 1 knitting tutorial, 1 crochet, 1 knitting tutorial. That's going to be my concentration. Don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm still going to do my whips and finished objects video, which I have to do, but like I showed you guys what I was working on, and I got my 2 frogs that I've got to do. When I was on the ferry, I did a few tutorials here and there, and they were done on my phone, and I don't use my phone.
Yeah, it's really hard to hear you when you do them on your phone, because you really hear the motor.
But I bought this to take to Australia with me.
Oh yes, gimbal.
and it's got
Yeah.
nope, it's not a
Lisa.
gimbal, but I'm looking at getting the gimbal.
Oh, that's one of the handheld
It
jobbies.
actually has a remote.
A lot of you can't you're a YouTuber, goodness. Um
I mean, it goes way
there's
out.
yeah. There's a oh, it's a selfie stick.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it has. If I can get it off. It has a
Oh,
remote,
remote, yeah.
but I don't know what all this other stuff is on it. I don't know.
I know
It
one
wasn't
thing
really
Lisa.
expensive. It wasn't really expensive, but what I am looking at, and it's in my basket, is a drone.
Yeah. I like those ones too that they're handheld. They're you see a lot of the guys that do cruise, like I watch a lot of cruise news stuff,
Yeah.
and they use those little handheld camera things.
Yeah. So that's what. But just because when I'm over in Australia, like I'm meeting up with Susanna from Not Yale Crochet, and just because I'm going to be over there for a month, well, 28 days.
Mm.
So I still plan on putting the content out. So because my
Good.
camera and camcorder are going with me and tripod.
Do you have to have a visa to go over there?
Already got it. Yes. Thank you, Trudeau. Thank you very much. We won't get into it, but thank you. Never had to have one before. Now we do.
I know.
But
Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess it's going to be worldwide. It's like, why do we have passports if we're going to have visas also?
okay, example. When I was applying for my visa for Australia, one of the questions that asked you is, do you hold a valid passport in another country? Which I do. I have US
Me
passport and
too.
I have a Canadian passport. It asks you which one are you going to be traveling on? Canadian. It
Mm-hmm.
asks you other names, like for women if you've been married. Okay, and again, they'll they go through all the stuff. The fact that I've traveled to Australia 3 other times, I'm in their system. So nothing has changed other than Canadian citizenship. But I think now with the way things are in the world now, that's why. They're just trying to make sure that they're not getting the wrong people coming into the country. Like I can stay 3 months. And yes, I thought about in the future wintering over there for a couple months.
Yeah. Like people, like you have the snowbirds in Canada go down to
Yeah.
Florida.
If I decide to go within the next year, I don't have to apply for a visa again. The visa is good for a year.
Oh, is it? Yeah, are they expensive?
It was less than $30 Canadian.
Oh, well, that's not too bad. At least it's cheaper than a visa or a passport.
Well, no, you have to have a passport too.
Well, yes, but it's cheaper than.
Yeah. Yeah. 10-year
That'd be
passport was
insane.
$172, I think.
And that's for 10 years.
10-year. I got a 10-year passport yet. I always do 10 years.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, this ain't gonna change much in 10 years except for more wrinkles and more white hair. But yeah, so I plan on doing content when I'm over there, and Lindsay gave me the name of a of an Australian yarn shop to go check out in that area. So I'll be checking out some yarn shops. So I will be doing content as I am over there. So it continues. I don't know
Yeah.
about lives. I'll have to see.
Because
I'm
of
not
time.
taking. I'm
Time
not taking my laptop.
No?
I don't know. I might. It depends. I gotta see how much.
Yeah.
I want to have one carry on, and I'm gonna get a new TSA backpack.
Well, you should. I think you should take your laptop because then you would be able to do stuff for your channel instead of doing it on
'Cause
your phone.
I would take Obi. Obi has its own case and everything. I'll take Obi. No, Demetra, I won't be diving this time. It's been a long time since I dove, and that the best diving is up on near Queensland, up that way. It's somewhere up on the Great Barrier. That's some of the best diving. The last few times I was over there, I did a little snorkeling, but I haven't done any scuba diving in years. I mean, I have a valid diver's license.
How long are they good for life?
Yeah, mine's good for life. I have advanced open water. But the thing is, if you haven't dove in a long, long, long time, it's
Mm-hmm.
good to take a refresher's course,
Oh, I would
just
say, yeah.
using your equipment and, the deepest that I went was 120 feet. And,
Wow.
yeah, and again, I may do it, but again, I'm looking to, I mean, it's been 16 years since I was over there. And, you know, I I spent time, it only happened once, but I spent time in the decompression chamber because I got the bends. And let me tell you something, hurt. Oh my gosh, your joints. It's just nitrogen bubbles in your blood, but it hurts. You feel like you have been just beaten and the worst flu you've ever had.
How long
It's
does that
awful.
last?
It was within a few days after, because they just in the decompression chamber and helps bring it blood. Because what it was we did a decompression dive. You have to come up so far, then you have to stay there for so long because it lets it level out in your bloodstream, and then you go up a little further. And most of the best diving is from 40 to 60 feet. You don't have to go down that deep, but I did that for the advanced certification. My dive instructor was a Navy SEAL, and
The
politely told me,
furthest down I was, and it was in like one of these little submarine things, was I think 75. You were supposed to go further, but I guess at was it 70 or 75 feet, the color red no longer exists. And it is so funny because Dean had a shirt on, a T-shirt with red in it,
yeah.
and it was gray.
But yet you look at the fish and everything, and the flora and fauna under the water, the vibrant colors.
Yes, they're very vibrant, but there's no reds.
Yeah, see, I did all my diving down in Florida. That's where I did all my diving, down in the Keys.
And I don't know if I could scuba dive.
And I did some diving off what we called shore diving. I'd throw my gear on and we'd just walk in. I lived less than a mile from the ocean, from the Atlantic Ocean. I lived in Jupiter.
What
And we would
kind of
just go there
wildlife
and,
did you? What kind of
huh?
wildlife did you do down there? Like, did you see any of the fish and
We swam with
wildlife?
the manatees, sharks, sea turtles,
Any stingrays?
barracudas, huh?
Stingrays?
Yep, manta rays, jellyfish. There was
Are they the same thing? They're different because I think the front of them is a little different. I think, isn't it?
you've got the jellyfish, and then you got the man o' war.
They're not jelly. No, the stingrays,
It's a
the
manta ray.
triangle guys.
The manta rays.
No, there's
Um,
stingrays and there's manta rays. There's some difference between them. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's their head or what.
where's my Navy? Michael's my Navy guy. Stingray versus the manta ray.
Because
Manta rays,
yeah.
manta rays can grow up to 23 feet long, while stingrays max out around 6 feet.
Okay.
Manta rays have the wider mouth, and the manta rays don't have barbs on their tail, while the stingrays do.
Yes.
That's the difference.
Because one of our cruises we went to, I think it was Bahamas, and we went to like a fish farm, and they had like one huge pool, and they had some stingrays in it, and the guy was like feeding them. And you put your hand down in the water, and they will come up and they'll bring their fin up so you can touch them. And oh my goodness, are they ever soft? They are so soft. I thought dolphins would be soft, but they're more hard. But it's just like touching butter with a stingray going by. And they don't have any teeth.
Yeah, when I was in Sydney, 99, 2000. I went to the Sydney Aquarium, and they were feeding a giant manta ray.
Wow.
I mean, this thing, the man looked so tiny underneath this giant manta ray. He was feeding him. Quite a sight. I love the aquarium. I love the water. Hence, I live on an island. We have right here on Deer Island, we have some of the best diving in the northern hemisphere. Right off here, it's called the Shelf. We get people from all over the world coming here and diving.
I think, yeah, and there's a diving school in the Bedford Basin. And like you come in the Halifax Harbor and ends up in the Bedford Basin, and I believe there's a diving school there.
And I'll put this here. Let me do this again. Anybody wants to come up on panel with us? There you go. One of my goals in life is to dive in all major bodies of water. Got North Atlantic, South Atlantic, Gulf of Mexico, North Pacific, South Pacific, St. Lawrence River, missed of the Great Lakes.
Oh, most of the Great Lakes.
Most of the Great Lakes. Yeah, I mean, I love diving. It was a lot of fun. It was a whole different world down there. It was, to me, one word, if I had to describe it in one word, it was peaceful. It was very peaceful because when I went down, it was only about 50 feet and I was on bottom. I just dropped to my knees and I just knelt there, and just the water just back and forth. And again, they said it's like being back in your mother's womb.
Which nobody remembers what that was like anyway.
And it was just, it's up here. It's in there. It's locked in there. Yeah, it's locked in there. It was just such a different world. It was so peaceful. You know, it really was. I loved it. It was just a whole different world down there. And, but they say, with each chapter of our life, we do different things. I mean, I had my drag racing days, motorcycle riding days, my trucking days. I've done everything on my bucket list with the exception of skydiving. And
Dean did that. He'll never do it again.
Warren wouldn't let me do it because of when I broke my back. He was afraid that if it came down wrong, I'd cripple me. So I wasn't allowed to go skydiving. He says, besides, why do you want to jump out of a perfectly good plane? Because I can. My uncle said there's nothing like it. The feeling of falling, it's nothing like it. So that's the only thing I haven't done on my bucket list. I've been mountain climbing, rappelling.
My twin, he wants to bungee cord off a hot air balloon.
Oh, I know. I had no idea. No, that was never on my bucket list.
It's like, he is totally opposite of me because I do not have that kind. Well, I'm scared of heights.
Oh, not me. I have an adrenaline.
God made me short for a reason. So
vertically challenged. Yeah. Vertically challenged. Let's be PC now, Bert. Vertically challenged.
Yeah.
Gracie, stop.
Too bad I couldn't put that on a paper and get some compensation from the government for it.
I believe we only go through this life one time.
Yep.
And if you're afraid of something, face your fears.
Well, I fly. Like, I've been in a plane, which is pretty scary. And I have been up the CN Tower to the top part. I was living in Toronto with my brother, my twin, and our sister and her daughter came up for a visit, and they want to go up it. Mm-hmm. And when you go up the CN Tower, the elevator has a window so you can see. I was clenched to my knees and I cried the whole time going up. I was so scared. And then they made me go up to like 33 stories higher to the tippy top. It's like,
see, I see some of these roller coasters. I love roller coasters, but you can't get me on the Ferris wheel. I don't like the Ferris wheel. But roller coasters, oh yeah. Yeah.
I've been on roller coasters. We went to Six Flags in Springfield, Massachusetts. And they have a ride there called Superman. And it goes up to, I think it's 208 feet, pretty much straight up. And then when you're coming over, it feels like you're going under yourself.
Yep.
But when you look at it, you're not. But when you come down, oh my goodness. And we were in the back. And Dean had his hands up like, oh, but once we got to the top, he held onto that bar. He's like, yeah, no. And there's a picture showing that I could have lost my my cookies that day. Because they take snapshots of you just in the worst spots. But yeah, no, I don't really care for roller coasters, but I've been on a few. But yeah, I would never do a Ferris wheel. And I never cared for the scrambler at the Bill Lynch. Did
I'm
you
going to
guys
share
get
my
the?
screen. I'm going to share my screen for a minute
Okay.
because I did something. Share screen. Can you guys see that?
Oh, Jeanette won something. What'd she win?
Jeanette, email me a pattern of your choice up to $10 Canadian.
Oh, congratulations. Nice.
I like during lives, a lot of times I like to surprise. I'll just go in and just do a surprise. So Jeanette is the winner. Jeanette, if you're still here because it's pulled the thing. So just email me your pattern choice, whether it's from Ravelry or from somebody, and I will send you the pattern as your prize. You're welcome, dear. You're welcome.
Yes, nice.
It's easy to do digital prizes, whether it's a pattern
Oh,
or a gift
yes.
card or something, uh, rather than mailing. So I try to use those. That's all right, Dawn. I know you're a busy little lady
Yeah.
girl. I know that.
Lurkers are welcome.
Hey, Dawn, you were talking about your Christmas boxes, I think, for next year. And I don't know if you saw my thing and memories from Christmas and growing up in an Italian household for Christmas. Because I grew up in I grew up in the old school, old ways, and dust. Yeah, I remember growing up the Italian Christmases we had. And this year I won't be home, but I've decided in November I'm going to make some Christmas cookies. Some of the traditional Italian Christmas cookies, the tartalucci, the
Oh,
awan, the pizzelles, the zeppola. I'm going to make some Italian cookies.
maybe
Right
send
there.
some this way.
Of course. And of course they're absolutely calorie friendly.
They don't exist if it's a gift.
Oh, is that how that works? Is
Yeah.
that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it's a gift,
But
they don't.
and I'm still working away on my sweater. I'm on the front panel. Once I finish that front panel, you oh good. I saw you open your box. I'm glad you liked everything. Actually, I just sent another set. I got a few sets of those hooks because I thought they were very pretty. They're a little weighty, but I just sent somebody else a set of those hooks. And yeah, there'll probably be more yarn coming your way because I am destashing. I'm sharing. I'm glad you liked it. Winter lives in Toronto or
Oh,
Montreal. Montreal, I mean Montreal. She is French
okay. It's a little different.
Canadian. She's French Canadian, and oh, they are okay. Good. I didn't try them. I just opened up the pack to see how heavy they were, and they've got some weight to them. Hold on, we have whimpering going on outside.
Oh,
All right, here come the heathens. Here they come. They're mad because
one.
everybody. Why am I destashing, Jennifer? Because it's too overwhelming. I have too much yarn. I won't live long enough. I'm old to use this yarn, and I would
It
just
just went
assume
dark for some reason.
because I opened up that door there.
Oh, okay. You need one of these ring light things.
I got to get a ring light, but again, I got to redo all this turn. Gracie and Kiva are upset because Barb's outside with Dave while they're closing the swimming pool up, and they just sit there, they whimper, they whine. They are the Jeanette. Oh, and I'm making it with latte cakes. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Let me go get them a cookie, settle them down, and then I'll bring the sweater out. Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Cookie. Cookie. Cookie.
And that's a free pattern, I think, from Yarn Inspirations. The one with the cable going up the middle, right? That's the one you're talking about? Ooh, on the TV, that means big screen. Ugh. I mean, like for this. Oh, her dogs are beautiful.
Oh, I gave her a treat. She got my finger.
What? I just said they're good doggies.
She usually is a good doggy.
Oh, some of the pictures that Barb puts on Facebook is like hilarious.
Okay.
And that's a free pattern, correct?
Yes, this is a free pattern. It is.
Looks like a well-loved pattern.
Yes. Well, this is the second one I'm making. It's got notes all over it. This is the sweater. It's crocheted. And time I didn't lose my place because that is really going to stink.
Oh, is he far from where you live, Winter? Yeah, we know that Dean's mom is in a home now. She got in there on Wednesday, and I guess they put them in quarantine for the first few days. And yesterday she was refusing to get out of bed to go and eat. And they can't force them.
This is the back. And this is done in latte cakes. And let me tell you, oh, this is just so wonderful. Darlene saw an Atlantic Lotto on TV and a beaver banker that won $649,000. Cool.
Wow.
Was it you, Darlene?
No, it wasn't me. I don't buy those.
So that is the back panel.
Hopefully they are somebody in real need.
And these are the sleeves. The
I
sleeves are
believe
done.
I think it's blueberry, right? Blueberry?
Blueberry, yes, it's blueberry. Sis gifted this to me. She gifted me 2 colors. The other one had green and stuff in it, but I just grabbed the blue. And right now I am.
And I still have some more that I'm giving you.
And I'm on the, and it's the cable's actually the cable's actually showing up.
It is, yes,
in
nice.
latte cakes. On the right side and left side, you go in 22 extended single crochets. The whole pattern's almost all extended single crochet, and it's really easy. And then these center stitches here are your, there's 2 simple back post cables here. They call them a cable twist. And then this here is a forward backward cable. And it's a nice pattern. And once you get this done, then you do your shoulder seams where you attach the front to the back, and then you put in your sleeves, and then you just go up the bottom and sew.
Nice.
Jennifer, Dinky Crafts, I will mix my yarns. I am on, let me count, because I keep the ball bands. Let me know how much I've done. Oh, 5 set of knitting needles that are in there.
In a crochet pattern.
Well, no, I had it at work, and I had shoved my
okay.
I shoved my other thing in here. I think I'm on my 2nd cake. Or 3rd cake.
How many did you have of that color?
4 or 5.
4. Okay.
So I'm going to use. So I'm going to say, to be safe, 3 to 4 cakes. I am doing the large because the last time I did it in extra large and it was humongous on me. So I sent it to my sister, and I just did it in an acrylic Tensale monster ball.
Yeah, that green.
Yep, I did it in a forest green.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping I get this done for the trip to Australia, because I'm going to put a summer dress on, and I'll wear it over top of my summer dress when I leave here, because it's going to be December.
Yeah.
I mean, November, almost December.
I think it's pretty chilly in November. Not
Yeah.
like February, but
So it's really it's an easy pattern to do. Um, like I said, I did a tutorial on the extended single crochet.
could
You
you
go in.
type in chat what the name of it is?
Yes, I will. It is better yet. I'll get the link.
Oh.
Hold on one moment.
Yeah, because you just go to Yarnspiration's website and download it. Easy peasy. You mean individual colors, like the body will be one color, the sleeves will be a different color type thing?
It's on Yarnspirations.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a shorter link than what this one is. This is a really long link. Copy. All right. And
Oh, okay, sure, yeah.
there you go.
There it is.
It was originally done in Marley Bird's chic sheep yarn, thus entwined chic cable sweater. Yeah, and the thing is, a lot of people say they color control and stuff like that. I let my colors flow, and so far the flowing on the latte cakes has really been nice. It's really come up nice. And
I don't color control in my socks because
I
it's
don't either.
self-draping. But
I let it work. I let it work up itself.
but if it's a sweater or something, then I have to.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
Just because I
Um,
don't know, I'm anal that way.
it's like when I saw. Speaking of the Nordica, I was showing you the Nordica sweater. That Nordica yarn, really, to get the pattern to look that way, you got to knit it. Okay, which is basically just a regular stockinette thing. There was a few content creators that did crochet it up in single crochet, and it sort of kind of works out, but still, there's just no comparing the knitting to the crocheting. Now, my question is, could you? I think you could do it with a Tunisian knit stitch. Would work great in Tunisian. You could use that yarn in Tunisian. That would work up. The same thing with the Premier Bloom. There's other companies that have come out with self-patterning yarns. There's a lot of them out there, and I find them. I like them because I reversed the colors. Okay, I have found that it it makes it look like you put a lot of complex hard work into that project, but actually you just let the yarn do all the work. That's why you've got to use a simple stitch. Whether, like I said, Tunisian, and again, that's something I may experiment with, or if Michael wants to experiment, I'll send him I'll send him a skein of the yarn, and he can do his magic. But
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
I was to say, when you get a busy yarn like that, and if you listen to Crystal when she talks about it, it's like when you have a busy yarn, the yarn is what you want to showcase. So that's when you find the right stitch, a simple stitch, to use that yarn, so that it showcases the actual beauty of the pattern that the yarn creates.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's just my opinion, my personal opinion. Sorry.
Yeah, Jennifer, I like doing 2 at a time socks, and I thought the last pair I did,
I'll be right back. Get some coffee.
I thought they were going to match perfectly, but they ended up being backwards. But I don't mind that at all for socks. I like funky socks. And I think they turned out pretty good. It was the first time I actually did a solid color for the toes, heel, and cuff. And then the rest I just let it go. But it ended up being the the striping ended up going backwards. But I think they turned out really nice. None of my socks are perfect. I've done what, 4 pairs so far? I haven't. I did one time I knitted a dishcloth and it was like the Christmas colors. And the way it came out, it was like a tartan. It came out like a tartan, but another one I did was all wonky. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I do socks for me. Like I'm diabetic, and I find socks are. I don't know if you guys are the same. I like short socks, and I find when you buy the short socks that they just don't fit right. Like they're either a little bit too long or a little bit too short.
Okay, sorry.
And
Coffee.
when I make my own socks, they actually fit my feet, that they don't fall down in the back over the heel. So that's one of the reasons I like making socks.
Demetra, I was going to ask Demetra if she's still getting. Are you still getting your sock kits from Mary Maxim? Because they're on auto. I got to check too because I don't remember what credit card I used, and one of my cards got compromised, so they sent me a new one. So I got to double check it. Oh, we're sitting here. Sis, go ahead and chat. I'm gonna go ahead.
They will
I'm gonna
let
check
you
on it.
know.
I'm gonna check on it.
They will definitely let you know. Compromise. That's a scary thought. No Zara today. She must be doing. Oh no, she'd be probably going to bed soon. Hey Siri, what time is it in India?
In New Delhi, India,
Yeah,
it's 11:37 p.m.
11:37. 8 hours difference. 8.5 hours difference from here. She's almost into tomorrow. Oh, you just got it one time?
It should be every 3 months. I'm looking at now.
The second sock one. See, that's why I like doing 2 at a time. They get done the same time. And that way they're also like the same length. Because my very first pair I did 1 at a time on 9-inch circulars. And I like the magic loop a lot better. Someday I might try toe up, which I can imagine would be a lot different. But no, I really enjoy doing socks. You can have a really nice pair of socks within a few weeks. Blue Jays outside are going nuts.
I'm just checking here because it'll. Okay.
Exactly. There's what I'd always be scared of, Jennifer. Yeah, it's like I'm doing this. I'm doing a crow, and I'm finding I've been so itching to like start my knitted top, but I have to finish the crow first because my brain will only work on one thing at a time. Because if I start knitting a top, which I don't really have the pattern yet, the numbers, because I have a lady that's helping me because the pattern that I'm going to be using, there's no adjustment for my size, and plus I want it a little bit more flary at the bottom, so you don't see the little pillow that I have. And so I'm doing a course to help me with that, and the ladies like getting the numbers all together and all that stuff. Imagine a lot of math will be going into that. Plus, it's so confusing. I think for the stitch count I have for the needle up size from what she suggested in the pattern is still too small for the pattern. So, lady, her name is Jill Wilcox. She's an amazing person. She's calculating so I can use that specific needle. Hi, Anvita. She's going to use like my second needle for my swatch and calculate what numbers I need to be able to do the top. So I'm so excited about that. I can see what it looks like in my brain. And this is the yarn that I'm going to be using. It's Holskarn, and it's called Iris. Antoinette gave me a few cakes of this, and I was going to maybe do it in like stripes, 3 colors, but I thought I'd actually like to maybe do it in one color, so I bought a few cones. Not same color, all different colors, but I'm really looking forward to be able to start that, but I might have to start a pair of socks as soon as I'm done of this crow. Oh yeah, it's I'm hoping that we'll do one top. It should. I don't know how many yards it is. All I know is it's like 500 grams. So I don't know the yardage. It's a Holskarn, so this is, what is this one, Tides? Yeah, this one's Tides. And it's nice, even though it's wool and silk. I think it would be not too bad on the skin. So thanks to Antoinette, she introduced me to that. Oh, I just found something I was looking for yesterday. Look at that. You move stuff around, you try to tidy up, and you find what you need. Yesterday. Hi, HD. I was looking for my magnet, my telescopic magnet. I dropped something on the floor the other day. And you move something, and there it is. Isn't that always the way? When you don't need it, that's when you find it. So, are you still there, Antoinette?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to locate there. Oh.
So how's the weather today where everybody is?
Demetri, I'll have to call Mary Max and find out what's going on. I don't think I've got one either.
Oh, have you? I really like her. She's a sweet lady. I think she's in California. I'm not sure exactly where in California. But yeah, I've been taking a class. It's like the last Wednesday of the month, and they're having to focus on the top that I'm wanting to do, which is Lindsay Luchuk's knit eco chic pattern called Ladies Night Out.
Welcome in, Donna. Welcome in. Donna's got a new area where
Oh.
she's filming at now. She set up a new area where she's filming, and she got a mic, and she got some new gear there. Can't believe we've been on two and a quarter hours.
You have been. I only came on. You've been on an hour when I came on.
No, I don't plan on going to bed too early tonight. I got to get some things done. Just been tired. I'm just catching up on sleep. Just worn out. I am just really worn out.
Did you have cards last night?
Yes, I finished 4th.
Oh,
I was chip leader a good part of the night, and then the cards turn, and it happens. But that's all. I enjoyed it. I had fun. You know, I play Wednesdays and Saturdays.
Yeah.
That's my social. That's the extent of my social life. That's the extent of my social life.
Outside of us.
Exactly. Well, my fiber family it's a totally different. It's a different
Atmosphere.
type of social. This is the fiber community, and I spend more time here than I do at cards. And I do not. There's nights I don't go. It just depends on how I feel.
I'm glad
Wednesday,
you're still doing it though.
Yeah, Wednesday night. Well, it was mine and Warren's date night, and I told him I would continue, and I have. And the guys are great. I mean, one of our babies got killed night before last. Yeah, it was. We heard a pickup. We thought they might have dropped something out of the pickup, and then Barb said it's up by our garbage box.
Oh, you mean one of the deer?
Yeah, one of my babies still had spots.
Oh god.
And we had 5 babies, and I had to go to mail some parcels yesterday. And I had to go, and it was there. I'm trying not. I almost got hit because I was trying not to look at because I got really upset. So when I got the cards last night, Barb called DFO, and they're not open on weekends. So one of 2 things happened because it's gone. Either the coyotes got it because we've had the coyotes have been very active. That's why my dogs don't go off the deck. Or one of the boys dragged it off. I said, "Could you please, one of you strong boys?" I said, "Because it's upset me terribly to see one of my babies killed." And one of the girls goes, "Well, you have 18 of them in there." Yeah, I know. We have 12.5. Our herd is 18 deer, bucks, does, and babies. You know, and we've watched a lot of them grow from babies up.
Why are some people that way? That's sad.
Oh, you know, and the babies have been they're at that rebellious stage. And the problem is at night, you know, the only street light we have is the top of the driveway by the garbage box. And some people are stupid and they travel high speeds, knowing that we have an overpopulation of deer on the island. They speed. And yeah, and it was one of our babies.
Oh.
I mean, I had one that ran out and ran into the side of my car a couple years ago. And I was sick. I was in tears. I went because I was on my way to work. So I got to work. I'm on the phone. I'm going to be late for work, but I'm on the phone calling some of the boys I know about it. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I turned my car around and looked. Well, I couldn't. I saw it kind of hobbling. So I must have just stunned it because Mama must have got it into the woods. But I was so upset.
Oh yeah.
You know, because they're just so beautiful. I just love watching them. I can't hurt an animal.
Oh, except for when I was there.
I killed the spiders.
She was throwing carrots to the deer, like the big carrots, not the little baby ones. She's throwing the carrots out to them and punked one in the head.
Yeah. Well, the geese and the duck over there that on the ferry that I take care of, because they come now.
Oh yeah.
I call them by name. They come to me. And Wilt and Marcus like to bite Miss Emily, Mama Bear. And because they're geese, the 2 geese are males, and then we have the 1 female duck. And they'll sit there and they'll nip at her. Well, I said, keep it up. I said, I'm going to wring your neck. Well, I brought a stick. I said, you see the stick? You bite her one more time. And I tapped him on top of the head. And he went back. They don't hiss at me, but they hiss at the guys. And Allison puts his hand up there and lets Wilton Marcus bite at his fingers. Well, they got my fingers accidentally last week. I was handing them a piece of a cookie, because they love cookies and crackers and bread, and they love peanuts. But yeah, he got my finger, and I says, "Hey, don't bite the hand that feeds you." But yeah, I'll go up because I'll run up the top of the ramp there when I'm waiting to load, and I'll see them on the road, and I'll go out there and I'll start calling Emily. Come on, Emily. Come on, Mama. Because once she starts coming, here come Wilson Marcus right behind her, just a running. And when she runs, her head goes back and forth like a bobble. It's so funny to watch her run. But she comes right to me, and I keep them with fresh water. I have 2 big 3-pound coffee cans that I keep. So I change their water out every few days to make sure they have clean, fresh water.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm gonna let this go about another 10 minutes. I'm gonna wrap it up because I do have some filming I've got to get done, and go out and finish getting things in the pool put away. Barb's been out there with them while they're doing this, so and I'll take a picture and post it. It all being done. But I'm so glad to see everybody here, and again, I may have another pop-up live through the week. We're gonna have another live next Sunday, and this week I will schedule it midweek so it's there earlier, and double check my times because I'd like to have it early. I might do it earlier in the morning, like 8:30, 9 o'clock Atlantic time. So it just depends on what's going on. It depends on how late I'm at cards. I did have a few adult beverages last night. I had 1 double gin and Sprite, and I had 5 double shots of Tennessee Fire, Fireball, and Sourpuss. And I was fine because it was over a period of 6 hours. Meanwhile, the guys, they were schnookered. They can't keep up shot to shot with me. Beer, I can't drink beer. I'm not a drinker. I drink when I go to cards once in a while. That's it. I'm not a drinker. And when the Patron comes out, and I do mine straight, no training wheels, because I tease the guys. Oh, go get your lemon or lime, and go get your salt. You need your training wheels. I said, yeah, slam them back straight, but it's got to be top shelf. Blue agave, 2 silver fingers, Patron. It's got to be top shelf. That's the only thing I can drink.
Do you have how many years do you have on them?
Most of them, a couple of them are close to my age, and the rest of them I've got anywhere from 10 to 20 years on them.
The young ones, the young bucks.
I don't like being drunk, so I keep myself on check. I don't like because I get really bad hangovers, and no, thank you.
Yeah, I think I was once, maybe twice.
Donna Barb is my sister-in-law. She was married to my husband, and we built a house 5 years ago together. No, it's fine. I talk in the beginning when I started this channel. It was 2 OGs hooking and stitching island style, and Barb in the beginning was participating, but then it just got to the point where it was just me. So that's when we changed it just to hooking and stitching island style. But Barb is my sister-in-law. We share a house. We're both widows. And
If you look at Antoinette's beginning, like her first videos, you'll see Barb.
Yeah, you'll see Barb. Barb was a year younger. No. I was married to her brother. Warren was her older brother. It was Warren, and then Barb, and then Jim, and then John. That because all the boys, it was Barb, Joseph, and Joseph. But it was Joseph Warren. It was Joseph Warren, Joseph James, and Joseph John. They're all named Joseph.
Oh my goodness!
They go by their middle name.
Yeah.
Catholic thing. It's a Catholic thing, and all the girls had Mary in their name. Hers is Mary, Barbara, Ann Dark.
No, I have I'm Marie, and my sister somehow she had it first, and then I did Marie as our middle names.
And sometime before Thanksgiving. See, Thanksgiving is in Canada. Is coming up here in Canada. It's actually because Monday's.
Not this Monday. It's in 2 Mondays.
Yep.
The 4th.
Thanksgiving is the 14th. My sister's birthday and the anniversary of my son's passing.
And my day.
Tomorrow's a holiday here too. It is the National Day of Truth and Reconciliation, Indigenous Day.
It's not a stat holiday though, because Dean's working.
No, and it's also Orange Shirt Day.
Oh, well, yes, that would make sense because for the indigenous that there's, and it's for
Yep.
the residential schools.
Yep. Yep. So that's what's going on. But I want to have a members live and my Island Yarnies. And all my Island Yarnies welcome packs have gone out to the new ones. So again, thank you, my Island Yarnies. Yamo, email me, let me know. If you're not too far from me in New Brunswick, I mean, we could even probably, even meet up and I can give them to you. That's another thing too. So just let me know
Yeah,
what part of New
depending on
Brunswick.
where she's located.
Yeah, let me know where you're located at in New Brunswick, and I may be able to save you the shipping. And instead of paying that for shipping, you can get 4 boxes. Just saying. And
Just cost of gas
Jeanette,
instead of shipping.
yeah, Jeanette, just email me your pattern choice, and I will get that out to you. I've also got to do the recording. I am going to be recording the video today. It's going to release October 1st for the bag along. Okay, that we're having. Bag along
Okay.
is going to run October into November, about 6 weeks. But it can go beyond that too. But I'm just saying that's what, because I'll be gone, like I said, until the end of December. And we can do the bag along. I'm going to show the patterns, put the links into the description box. I'll show my bags again and just tell you, to pick your own bag. It doesn't matter. Make your own pattern up. I've got all of those granny squares in there that I'm going to look at putting it together as a bag, and then line it. Cause I've just been crocheting granny squares. I've got 2 shoe boxes full of granny squares. And one was, I did a whole skein of the Red Heart all-in-one granny, and I did get it to work, but I had to use a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. But my colors 99.9% always changed exactly right. Would have to go back a few times because you change your tension and stuff, but it worked out. And it made one
That's
end to
why I
sew in.
like one project at a time.
Not me. Not me.
I know. I couldn't do what you do. I have to do one thing at a time.
I've always been this way. I've got one more package I realized to mail out to somebody. They did get back to me on something. Okay. Oh, cool, Demetra. Jennifer, there are so many things that you can make. You can make bags, you can make sweaters, you can make table runners, you can make blankets, you can make scarves, you can make a hat, you can make fingerless mitts. There's so many different things. The sky's the limit. And you can mix your media. You can mix knitting and crocheting and Tunisian.
Well, I've seen like amigurumis that are made from squares.
They have a chicken that was made from those.
Yeah, probably. Like
Was it Demetra that made
elephants or
Yeah, but there's the sky's the limit on what you can do. You're only limited to what your imagination will let you create.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of what we do. We get to be creative, inventive, innovative.
I like watching the ladies that they use thread and they crochet with it. Like these little teeny weeny squares. It's like I don't know how the heck they
micro
can
crochet.
Mm-hmm.
Mini crochet and micro crochet. 2-inch squares. Okay, so you got these 2-inch squares like that. If you go and check out Cindy Hart's Crochet, I don't remember the name of the bag. That she tells you the name of the pattern, but they did this bag along thing. And it was done with small granny squares and one big granny square, and they made a bag. And she made hers like a project bag. It's a good sized bag. She lined it, but it was really nice the way they did it and the way they connected the mini. And they were only 2-inch. I think there were 2 rounds. Okay, it was Demetra. I thought it was Demetra that had the. It was Demetra that made the chickens from the granny squares. No, I haven't made my support chicken yet. I have to make a support chicken. It's on the list. Yeah, we all have lists, our perpetual list.
Yeah.
Chicks. Well, it's like my bag. I have the chipper and the chipette. That could be a chickenette. I'm not right in the head. No, I'm not right in the head.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I love you.
well, I love you too. I will be bidding you guys adieu, but I have to give my thing because those that watch the replay. So remember, I want you to be safe, be healthy, be happy. Do what it is that makes you happy. Hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place each and every day. Be the light in somebody's dark day. Gifts, Jennifer, gifts.
Yeah.
I'll see you in the next video. Here's bye for now from Deer Island.
In Nova Scotia.
Love you all. Thank you so much for coming and spending a Fargo chipper. I know the reference, Demetra. I know the reference. And I will see you guys in the next live, the next video, the next post. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the day. Love you all. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye, guys.